morning from Southern California. It's been a while, but I got several things on my mind. One of them is I need to vent because it's been circulating in the news lately about a certain William L.E. Thomas that captured the NCAA women's swimming title, actually smashing records along the way. This particular individual is a biological male that likes to walk around strutting naked in girls' locker rooms. People don't seem to have a problem with that. Anyhow, they're celebrating this person's victory as it's some kind of great accomplishment. This man who's, if you can call him that, needs some attention. Not the kind that he's looking for. Someone needs to address this chump for what he is. He's twisted. He needs some mental health help. Someone needs to straighten him out. And I just have a question for all the fathers out there, all the men out there with daughters. And I can't imagine myself being a dad of 5 girls, and I attribute to their well-being and blessing to the fact that I played an important role in their life. There's a book that was written by a doctor, Dr. Meg Meeker, some time ago, called Strong Fathers, Strong Daughters, and I'm one who wants to be there for my daughters, to comfort them, to strengthen them, encourage them, a shoulder to cry on if they need one, to tell them that they can be whatever they want to be. And as a father, if my daughters were to sacrifice and pay the price to excel in a particular sport, in this case, swimming, and they do their best to get to a place where they have the opportunity to, achieve a goal that they set, to win a championship, and then it's ripped off by a biological male, I would be upset as a father. And so my question is to where are all the dads in this place who how come nobody's talking and saying, hey man, my daughter's being ripped off by a cheater, who, by the way, in place, I think it was 462nd amongst male competitors in his own, biological birthright. As a male, he wasn't good enough to compete with other males, so he had to say he was a female so he could now be on the top of the world. What a narcissist that this person is. Everything in life revolves around his emotional problems and his failure to realize that he just ain't good enough to compete. So now he has to pick on girls. And so I'm angry because as a dad, that really bothers me. And it bothers me that people ain't saying nothing. It bothers me that nobody's standing up for these young ladies. I thought it was supposed to be, Recognize Women's Month or something like that. And yet they want to recognize a biological male as a female, give this person all kind of accolades for their, their willingness to be different and stand out. Well, we're the men in this place that want to be different and stand out and speak up. This is what's wrong with America. This is what's wrong with this current woke culture. Everybody can't say nothing. Nobody's got a spine to speak up and say anything. Well, I, for one, ain't gonna put up with it. This is beyond, tolerable in my opinion. And if we allow this to continue, what are the generations to come gonna say? Should Jesus tarry? What are they say? They look back at this generation who didn't speak up, but sat there and watched the moral climate of this nation crumble. I'm sure Russia and China are trembling in fear because of our woke culture, our woke military. It is sad. It is sad to behold. Where are the men at in this generation? Where are the men and the dads and the fathers and the grandfathers that would stand up and say something? I'm sure I'm not the only one that thinks like this. And and I'm sure those who might come across this video might get their chonies in a wad or whatever the case is. But I really don't care, because it bothers me that no one's saying nothing. It bothers me that there's young ladies that paid a price and are being ripped off and basically being told to shut up you know, and be quiet. Don't say nothing. Let this happen because, you know, for the sake of the, you know, the minorities who's twisted in their minds thinking that they're females when they're biological male. Because, you know, if we want to trust the science, or either XY chromosome or X chromosome. Trust the science is what they say. And so, you know, when are people going to wake up and see this is a bunch of nonsense, you know, and say it for what it is, you know? You know, that person, you know, William Thomas needs to have his brain checked, you know, needs to go through some therapy, you know. If you want to be like that, fine. Do what you want to do. But don't go forcing everybody else to accept it and say it's okay when you're cheating other young ladies out of a potential championship. Their whole life they've worked so hard, and here you are because you failed at being a man, so you want to try and, you know, succeed at being a woman. What a slap in the face to the women who, in their own right, deserve, amen, their own props for paying a price, their own recognition for laboring and putting forth the effort to get to a position like that, to have it all crumble by some person. You know, I can go on and on and on. It just bugs me to no end, and it gets my goal that nobody says nothing. Everybody wants to make this person a hero. You know, what about the broken hearts? What about the young ladies that had their dreams devastated? No one's standing up for them. And, you know, you dads out there, if you were there and that was one of your girls, you ought to stand up and start saying something. Who cares what people say? You ought to speak up. They ought to should have booed that person off the platform. Call him a cheater, because that's what he is. He's a cheater, you know. And for people to sit back and watch it, man, that's all I got for today. You know, I just wanted to vent, you know, and it's just a sign of the times. People calling, you know, evil good and good evil, you know, righteousness wrong and unrighteousness right. You know, woe to that generation that does those things. And we are living in the last of the last days, man. Wake up, people. Wake up, people. Jesus come back. Till next time, keep on keeping on.